Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're loading into the game of Warhammer 2 Total War. We're playing as the High Elves, but you know all of that already. The reason I loaded up a little bit earlier, or I started recording a little bit earlier before I actually loaded into the game, is to discuss some mod changes. I've added a mod to the playthrough. I did want to keep it mostly vanilla, but why? There's not much point. I mean, you know, huge overhaul mods and stuff like that, I'm not against, but I like playing them parallel to the vanilla game. You know, sort of like if you take a look at Stellaris, for example. I play a lot of Stellaris games that have like overhaul mods, such as what was that one? New Horizons, yeah. The Star Trek conversion mod. I play that one, and then like after I finish that playthrough, I'll play like a vanilla Stellaris game. So you know, just keep sort of like a balance between the game and the mod and stuff like that. But here I wanted to keep it, you know, mostly vanilla. However, there are some features in the game that mods simply make better or fix flat out, you know. And the mod in question is Better Flight. So what it essentially does is it buffs flying units a little bit. You may have noticed that my dragons are essentially flying artillery pieces that are useless in melee. It's difficult to believe that a 20-foot dragon with wings will move at exactly the same speed as an infantryman below him. This is wrong and weird. It was done for balance purposes, but if you make all flying units better, you know. Plus, the bloody things are useless in melee, so look, balance is a fiddle issue, and is one that is best achieved by constantly tweaking stuff, and the stats of these units are never going to get tweaked. I mean, well, not never, but you know, they're rarely ever going to get tweaked. So, what the mod does is, it's a very basic mod, essentially. It makes them accelerate faster, and it makes their speed faster. Increases their speed, if you want to be more delicate about it. And it increases their acceleration. So they're no longer as useless. They still have the same health, damage, melee defense, armor, piercing, everything. Everything is still the same, apart from their speed and acceleration, which was buffed. So we don't get a stronger unit, but we get a faster unit. Which, is that stronger? Well, yes, but it also makes sense. And it does this for all the units across the map everywhere. So, dragons, phoenixes, phoenixi, whatever. Undead dragons, Vargwolves, Vargheists? Actually, no, Vargwolves are the ones that are on the ground, yes. Like a wolf. Vargheists, and so on and so forth. Like, pretty much all flying units. Though, I think it's less so for the Vargheists, as they're a group of units that are smaller, and they actually do move relatively quickly. It's really the bigger ones, such as the dragons and the phoenixes, that are really slow. And I think it primarily buffs those. But, yeah. TLDR of it is OI units a little bit better now, and, yeah. It's not just mine, but yeah. So, the Wellsprings of Eternity. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Sack value is 4,500. That is quite a lot. I've noticed, however, you will give me a second. I've noticed. Yes, King and Country. I've noticed that the audio is not picking up for some reason. Give me a second to change that. I think I know why. Because I plugged in some headphones some time ago, and I think OBS switched to those for some reason. Actually, if I switch, does it? No, it doesn't change. Okay. Give me a second to change that. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Right, yes it is. So, we do actually have that battering ram that we used. Tell you what, this seems somewhat easy due to the fact that most of their troops are heavily depleted. And the only depleted troops I have are the ones that I'm not going to be using, the horses and the dragons. Well, we'll use the dragons to tear down the enemy's walls, because those breathing powers, and yes, I refuse to call them anything else, are absolutely amazing when it comes to siege warfare. I mean, they are just ridiculously powerful. See, there, I would nerf them. I wouldn't have them just tear a hole in the wall with one attack. I think that's a little bit too powerful. Though, I have seen Game of Thrones, and I have seen what a dragon can do to walls, so... Oh, mind you, that was a wall made out of ice. Spoilers, by the way, but if you haven't caught up until now... Oh, actually, I say that, I know personally people that are like on Season 2 or 3 right now, so... Never mind, forget what I just said. Yeah. Chance of them watching this, I don't know, like what? Less than 10%, probably. At any rate. So what have I been up to today? I have been, and it's been a dull day, it's been a slow day, like the most exciting thing I've done all day is prepare food. Like, you know it's not a very interesting day when the most exciting thing I have done all day is cook some fries and marinate some chicken in and mix that up into something. It was absolutely phenomenal, yes, however... Ooh, there was another one I wanted to add. Did I add it? I don't think I did. We will check in a minute, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Pretty sure I clicked on the Steam mod thing and I just closed it later because I'm not very intelligent. Look, as long as you can be honest with yourself, right? Alright. Put them like so, and now. Silver Helms in the back, we're not going to use you. The Rider people, I guess we'll keep you around just for support. Phoenix goes in the back, we're not using you. The two dragons we're using together. And I think I'm going to use you to, like, punch a hole. I have a better idea. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but I have an idea. Let's try it. Can you break the tower? I wonder. I mean, according to this, you can't break the walls either. But I've seen you do it. Unless that was a glitch, in which case... Fair enough, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Okay. Huh. Was the wall damaged the last time I did this? Probably, right? Because last time I'm fairly certain last time I did this, what happened was you just tore a hole straight through the flipping thing. Yeah, I did install the mod. The mod was to reduce the tower's range, and I don't care what you're going to say about that. It does it make my life easier? Yes, absolutely. Because I'm rarely on the defensive. But this doesn't make sense. This thing has more range than some artillery units in the game. I can see, sort of, it hitting there, okay? Which is where I deployed. At a stretch, I can see it hitting that bit of land there, but the fact that it can hit units in the forest over here is just insane, right? No. I mean, compare it to, like, the best archers in the game, which it's not exactly these archers, but, you know, the best archer nation in the game. Look at that. Look at that. Towers should be able to reach these archers. Okay, maybe, like, a little bit in front of them. Okay, I'm okay with it reaching there. The mod actually reduces it so it has a range up until there, I think, so it takes, like, a couple of dozen meters extra more than I would like it to, but the tower has range like back here, which is just preposterous. Okay, whatever though. Let's go into our trademark slow-mo at this point, and why is there a... Is the tree cursed and you're not allowed to approach, I don't know how many feet or... No, I don't even want to know. You're being a little bit stupid, which is nothing out of the ordinary, I suppose. Yeah, I would like 2 melee units in the back, though, for support. You are getting fired upon. This, I know. This is known to me. This is fine. I will move you out of the way and see how the mod works, actually, in real time. You know what? It's a subtle difference. It's a subtle difference, but this time around it didn't take them, like, a full 30 seconds to turn around and start accelerating, you know? Like I said, subtle difference, but an important one. Makes them ever so slightly more useful. Okay. 6 seconds, you'll be able to spew garbage at the enemy again. So, let's get you into position to do precisely that. And actually, I would like you to target the cold ones back there, and I would like you to target the ones over there. If you can do that, I'd be very happy. Let's see it happen. It was kind of shit, but you did damage, and ultimately that's all I can ask for. And if it landed like slightly to the right, this would have been the world's best shot. But the way things are right now, you underwhelmed a little bit. Over here, though, I'm not so sure I even hit them. Maybe a little bit. It does say damage by artillery, but which is actually surprisingly accurate. You were effectively damaged by artillery. Archers take on the pterodactyl riders. They're not pterodactyl riders. It's effectively what they are, though. Let's see if we can... Look at that. Look at the chunk of health just gone in like one volley. See, that I can appreciate. And that is how you do it. You are getting murdered. Get out of there. I'd almost prefer them to shoot at the dragon. Okay, one more barrage. Get in sort of like behind them and then try and spew something on top of them. Maybe that'll help. There's stuff over here, isn't there, as well? That's Cold One Riders as well. Okay, hit them. And, getting hot down there. A little bit. You killed like 2, which I don't know. I think I'm overestimating the ability of these dragons, but they're bloody dragons. How does one overestimate the ability? Did I say underestimate? I meant overestimate. How does one overestimate the ability of dragons? It's not exactly easy to do that, is it? Okay, land on top of there. You two forward. You're fighting him. I mean, you're obviously fighting, but how well are you doing? That looks like a lot of dead lizards to me. I like this. I like this. Is this the fluffy? Yes, officially the fluffy fighters are doing phenomenally well. It's like somewhat surprising how well they're doing. Don't chase them down there. Chase the guys up here. Look at that, they ran away from the dragons. It's moving faster, I can tell. It is actually moving faster, I can tell, and it excites me to no end. Probably more than it should. Okay. Why don't you help with the righteous slaughter of those who are retreating? And I'll get 1 dragon, 2 dragon. I'll get you, like, down there to pick up some of the stragglers. You lot can come in and attack the cold ones. Actually, no, never mind, they're breaking, so just straight up rush in. Yeah, look at that, they used to be slower than this, can you believe that? They used to be slower than this, and this is effectively at the same speed as a running infantryman. It's like, no. Doesn't make much sense. A little bit faster now, like I said, but, you know. It used to be, in certain positions and situations, slower than running infantry, but what was the point of flying then? Okay, countercharge. Does countercharge work? Not really. As you can see, but it sort of works to trap them in there so that they can't really leave easily. Is bracing better? I think so. Pretty sure it's better. But it doesn't matter all that much. Because the losses we're going to take from bracing or not bracing are... Okay, let's do that, but let's grab you two and have you attack the pterodactyl riders or whatever. Pterodon riders, yes. Let's see how that works. This is a vortex. This'll slow down even the quickest of dragons. I am aware. I am aware of this. Right, let's have some aerial combat now. Aerial combat! God damn it. Understood. Cowards are fleeing. Said I want aerial combat. Come back here. Oh, you don't have enough arrows, or whatever you're hurling at me. I have way more in the way of hit points. Which is kind of terrible. If you think about it. Which is why I suggested you don't really think about it too much. Where are you, like, actually going? Alright, how about... No. How about instead... we use the horse cavalry, which we have access to, thankfully. Otherwise, this will be the world's longest battle. Now, as interesting as this sort of melee push towards the front is, while trying to desperately avoid getting murdered by casters... I forgot to use the hero completely, that tends to happen. This, to me, is ever so slightly more interesting. Because it's like really, really good use of the horse archers. Or missile cavalry, whatever. It's like really, really good use of them, though. It's unusually good use of them. I selected the wrong one. This happens, or not. Right, let's see how this goes. Alright, I can respect it. Bit by bit, you know. We will obey. Swordmaster of Hoeth. Get in there, come on. And if we can take out the mage, that'd be lovely. Right, knock him off his ginormous chair. That was kind of terrifying. I've sort of lost myself there for a minute. There we go. Right, is he dead? I would like to murder him, if at all possible. He's actually killing the ones he's running over. Doesn't look like it. Let's see what happens. Plus, I mean, there's no point in continuing this battle, absolutely. But I don't lose anything from doing this, so you know. Well, like I said, I would really like to murder him. He dies anyway at the end of the battle, I know, but I mean, you know. I would sort of like to murder him personally. It's actually faster than... weird. Alright, melee. Silver helms. Do you feel frightened yet? Generalissimo, what the hell is Generalissimo? Win 50 battles in a single campaign. Ah, lovely. I don't have that? What do you mean I don't have that? No, I totally have that already. Huh. So I was 99% sure I had that. Because I'll explain why. I had another campaign that went on for 100 plus turns, 100 and something turns, in Warhammer 2. It was with the Vampire Counts, and I controlled pretty much most of the old world. Well, not most of the old world, alright. I controlled everything from Kislev to the Border Princes area, minus a few other dwarf holdings to the right. And I didn't go into Bretonnia, like the Empire's borders to the left, or east or west, but however you want to call it. That's besides the point. You understand. Yeah, it's weird. I feel like I'm making a big deal out of it with it's literally meaningless, but you know, whatever. I suppose that's what we can call the episode that, because I'm essentially the theme here is pretty much the same as in Lost. In Lost, when did that video get released? Yesterday? The day before that? Whatever. In that video, the theme is pretty much the same. We're just pushing down this corridor of Lizardman down south and securing the territory, so sure enough. Can we load in, please? Seriously, what the hell is taking so long? I've actually looked up at solutions for the campaign map problem. Juggernaut, what is the campaign map problem? Try again. Juggernaut, what is the campaign map problem? What the hell is wrong with my voice? Hold on, water. What the hell is the campaign map problem? Performance in it. It's terrible. Lag spikes, stutters, terrible frame rate drops. In battle, this is less of an issue. This is practically a non-issue in battles. It's on the campaign map. On the campaign map, I get the worst performance. Strange. And I thought about it, and I thought to myself, maybe it's the scale of the map, you know? Because it's Mortal Empires, right? It's both the old world and the new. And I was like, ooh, we got armor. Fortune. That's decent. Okay. We shall occupy it. We don't attack it. Yeah, right. Look at this. Look at this. CPU is like not even tasked, barely at all. This is horrible. And now it's like silky smooth. Look at this. It's now silky smooth. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I've looked up a few fixes for that, and nothing made any impact whatsoever, which is weird. And then it lags now when I'm supposed to open up the rank screen. It's like, why? Why does it take like 6 seconds to open up the level up screen? Weird. It didn't do that in the original Warhammer, which is probably why I find it a little bit better. Now that I think about it, I think that's the reason. It was just more pleasant and more fluid to play, because look at that, I select and like 2 seconds later I get the selection options for them, which is not that much, but with you you know, I have 3 armies to move, it then becomes a little bit of a... Well, it becomes noticeable, okay? Now, I have 2 armies attacking down here. Nothing is going to stop those 2 armies until they reach the enemy capital down here at the Golden something. The Golden Colossus. That's 3 settlements in the back, practically. Dwarfy, go up there and take the monument. I know it's going to be 1 out of 3 that we hold, but it's better than nothing out of 3. Or maybe it isn't, but look, it's good. Good. The excuse me? The what? Northmen come. Little brother spam in chat, please? The what? Okay, I feel this sudden urge to go and protect my people from them, even though they haven't declared war on me yet. Call it a bad feeling. Call it whatever you will. We need to defend our women and children. Jesus. The Hung Warband. I am honestly a little bit bewildered.
There will be no cold order.
Oh, let's see if you can assassinate him.
Their life is
likely. Oh, I tried that already. Yes. We can issue a commandment though, or an edict, as I prefer to call them. And we shall do so for taxes. Taxes, yeah. Alright, next turn. We got population surplus. Doesn't have anything to do with the Hung Warband being sort of in the area. I dread to think about it. I honestly do, but it's kind of hard for that not to be the first thing that pops up into your head when you think about it. Just saying.
Deliver your terms, and I shall consider them.
What do you want? Join war against... No. No! Why would I do that? No! We're High Elves, we shouldn't fight each other. That's what I'm going for, at the very least. You're gonna go and take back the settlement, aren't you?
Your breath. Your words cannot move.
Let me guess, you want to finagle a peace treaty. Oh, look at that. A tribute of 2,000 gold. I am... Well, you've bought me, and that's it. Is this their opinion of me? Nah, I'm pretty sure it isn't. Okay, what is this? Well, we will show favour for something. Show favour for this. Not because I need the buffs, more so because the penalty's a little bit uncomfortable to deal with. Okay, unassigned skill points to mage. Should we get one of like one of the wards for you or something? Yeah, let's go with that one. That looks mighty fine.
Teclis, High Lawmaster. I go then. For the king.
To the Chamber of Visions. Ooh.
Your your command?
It does sound like that, doesn't it? The Chamber of Visions. Ooh. Okay.
None shall live.
This is just ridiculous. Stomp them out. And occupy. I mean, I would have sacked it or something were it worth sacking, but it isn't. So what? We will demolish this building, we'll build a plaza on top of it, and hopefully that'll be enough to keep the peace there. If it isn't, oh well. I do want to take a look at diplomacy for a brief second, though.
I'm listening.
You don't understand. This is not what I want to do. I want to go here, and then I want to go over to the left. Thank you. Now I can't click on it. Oh, I have to click on the leader. Okay. Weird. Your opinion of me is actually excellent. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. And you love me too. Lovely. And coordinate war targets with you. Yeah, cool. Clear war target is, you know, I'd rather you not do anything at this stage. And well, seeing as all of this is said and done, can we go over like by attitude?
Burden of the Shadowlands.
There's something a little bit, I don't know, off-putting about the fact that I can. All right. A little bit off-putting about the fact that they love me more than my high elf brethren.
Greetings. The Phoenix
Just a little bit. What would it take for you to, like, you know, get in on this Confederation action? No, I don't expect them to confederate with me at all, ever. Maybe someone up here, though.
I bid you welcome.
Yeah, or maybe not, who knows.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
We shall see. We shall see in the future. We're not rushing for that anywhere. Who hates me the most? The Cult of Pleasure. Yeah, that makes more sense than I'm willing to admit. That makes quite a lot of sense. Naval aggressor. That's good to know. Good to know.
Fear me.
Norska all the way up here. Norska control a lot of territory. How's the Empire doing? I wonder.
Yes.
Vampires, but no, actually they're still kicking. Tony is 7th. The Empire is 6th. Yeah, the Empire's doing good. How long is an entirely different question, but the Empire's doing relatively okay. Alright, tell you what then.
Honorable.
Let's sign these skill points and be done with it. Iron Discipline, Merchant Lord. Well, he's Trade Master, right? So if we don't pick up Merchant Lord, none of this makes sense, does it? So yeah, there we go. It's actually faction-wide. It's like, I thought this was local. This is actually faction-wide. This is... like, it's not significant enough to change the income by any tangible or meaningful number yet, but you know what? Faction-wide, level 3, terrible. Move you up a little bit more. See if that helps next turn. Alright, I believe that's everything. Well, that's everything we can do for now, at least. So the question is, I suppose it will be apt to ask it now, where do we go when we're done with the lizards, with the 3 lizard settlements down south? Because I don't want to attack my allies, they love me so much, right? Don't exactly want to attack them, so where do we go? Well, we either go north through other friendly lizards, currently friendly, you know, making our enemies just push through and attack the Dark Elves in the north. And now I'm not going to go over the water and then ignore the friendly lizards, because I'm ignoring 2 of them down here. I'm not ignoring the third ones up there. No, too many. 3 is too many. Though, I put it to you...
Lord, the fates have surely selected you for
Lovely.
greatness. Thanks to my
Gained,
guidance, your tremendous power grows.
8 lizardmen, yeah, look at that, lovely.
Divine power. Your enemies tremble before you.
Capture, occupy, raise, or sack 14 settlements, yeah? We will do that, we will build an empire.
Others sing their praises.
Alright, we'll go with that level
My
2.
infinite knowledge is yours. By the
March,
gods,
attack. Is this a big place? Not really.
feel my power.
Yeah, I have to fight it due to the
Death has come for them.
strength ratio, but I'll do that next time. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. We're going to figure out also where we're going to go, because it's either north or across the huge sea into the old world, which also isn't the world's worst idea. We could fight the greenskins there, which tend to be a little bit overpowered, so we can see if we can cut them down to size. We'd be doing the world a favour, but yeah, at any rate, see you then. Bye-bye.